Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Riding with Marshall, and this is one of the reasons why I don't get very many videos done anymore. This little creature right here is called Merp, because that's the noise she makes when she talks to me. And as soon as I start to sit down at a computer, this is what happens. Say hi. Yeah, you, say hi. There you go. So yeah, Merp here, she thinks she owns this left arm. And this is why you haven't seen too many new videos, but also because I have two motorcycles that I've reviewed that I haven't sent up here on YouTube yet, and they're both BMWs. And now that it's the end of the year, I hope to get to them. I've been doing other things, such as getting my FAA commercial drone license. Maybe you'll start to see some of that on the channel. And aside from that, just because I'm lazy, I've also been goofing around a lot on my guitars. Anyway, I hope you all had a wonderful holiday, a wonderful Christmas. I'm not afraid to say Christmas. And I hope you have a great New Year. In the meantime, oh, you want down. Now she wants down. In the meantime, enjoy the video, hopefully. This is a 2022 BMW R1250RT, and this is not, just making that clear. This sport touring machine features twin floating disc brakes with 4 Brembo radial pistons. This is as good as it gets, folks. This is the best. Cushioning the effects of the 17-inch 120mm front tire is BMW's Telelever central spring strut. I know all this is a mouthful, but it's good stuff. This Telelever front end provides a ride smoother than the vast majority of other brands of bikes. It works so well, Honda even made their own for the Goldwing. The headlamps are innovative too, positioned just above the optional active cruise control sensor. I said optional, pay a little extra, get active cruise control. They are full LED headlights with a wider field of view than the last generation. You get an ample electronically adjustable windshield, something that big American motor company still hasn't figured out. I mean, why would an American motor company give you an adjustable windshield when they can just sell you 3 more? So you get a refined fairing to keep the wind off your legs, and playing peekaboo are the twin cylinders of the 1254cc air and fluid cooled Boxer engine with 136 horsepower and 105 foot-pounds of torque. Streamlined mirrors, ample stereo speakers for playing music from your phone, and a 10.25-inch TFT color display make up the cockpit. This might be the largest TFT display I've seen other than on another BMW bike. The hand grip controls are simple and mostly self-explanatory until you get to the control wheel, but a few minutes of playing with it are all it really takes to get to know the electronic aids and features. You can also store your favorite settings for quick recall. You get some locking compartments and an easy-to-access power port. The fuel tank is no slouch. Some bikes feel generous if they give you 4.5 gallons. This one gives you 6.6 gallons for over 300 miles of riding range. Of course, you and your passenger have heated seats and side cases for your stuff. Transferring power to the rear wheel is a low-maintenance shaft drive, but not any shaft drive. BMW has refined theirs to prevent shaft jacking as much as possible. That's the odd lifting of the rear of the bike when you accelerate. The 17-inch 180mm rear wheel is stopped by 2 Brembo cylinders, and it's enough. The tail lights are of course LED as well. There are so many cops that use these bikes now, both in our country and others, that maybe that tailgating Tommy or text and drive Tammy will notice you from the back and mistake you for a cop. That's not a bad thing. As far as maintenance goes, note the single-sided swing arm of the rear wheel, making it easy to remove the rear wheel. The cylinder heads are easy to get to for valve adjustments, and the shaft oil is easy to replace also. Back up top, let's turn on the bike. Notice how easy it is to read the 10-inch display? Like any modern engineered motorcycle, and this brand has been setting the bar for decades, the R1250RT has ride modes like dynamic, economy, rain, and road. I'm going to set it to dynamic. Let's quit playing with it and ride.
Check something else real quick. Side stands down and it's in gear.
Yep.
Go ahead. Side stand down and it's in gear.
Oh, I couldn't even see it. I thought I had it up.
Ah, my old side stand down nemesis strikes again. Will Marshall ever get used to pulling up his side stand? Maybe.
I'm sorry. Super easy clutch pull. Very nimble. Bump the windshield up the top.
The get up and go is not aggressive in the lower revs. This makes the bike very controllable and manageable at low speeds. Not all BMW bikes are this way though, and if you stay tuned to my channel, you'll see which one I'm talking about. The sound is, well, European would be a good word. Like, maybe a Volkswagen Beetle. This isn't Grandpa's Street Glide though, so sound isn't the main design objective. Performance is. The 17-inch tires and 58-inch wheelbase make it very nimble. The refined brakes are, of course, perfect. As I've said before on the GS videos, the gearing of the Boxer engine is precise, with not a lot of gear overlap. You want to go into a roundabout in second gear, not a high first gear or a lugging third gear. Get used to shifting this 6-speed often, but that's not a bad thing in a bike you want to feel one with. It's a bike for experienced riders, and obviously not priced for beginners. In fact, BMWs will make you a better rider, giving you a level of precision performance you may have never experienced. Here's my final thoughts on the BMW R1250RT, just based on my short ride of it. For a gentleman's sport tourer, it's a fine machine worthy of its $20,000 plus price tag. I had a tricked out Kawasaki Concourse, a poor man's RT if you will. I guess I'm too old to be a sport rider. I prefer sitting up on long trips, leaning back a little bit even. I couldn't get comfortable on my Concourse no matter what seat and Healy bar setting I used. The BMW R1250RT was more comfortable than the Concourse, but I still felt cramped, curled into a ball. Maybe if we lower the pegs and raise the bars, and I'd be better, but that would also affect its performance. That's just me though. Put me on one 15 years ago and you wouldn't be able to pry me off. Now here's what I loved. I love the luggage. I love the fairing. I love the heated grips and seats. I love the large display. I love the telelever front suspension. I love the very perfect brakes. And I love how this bike is so flickable. I'm also a shaft drive fan, as I'm not keen on chain oil all over my bikes. If you want a sport tourer, you can't really go wrong on an R1250RT. I'm more into a full touring riding position though. Long days in the saddle, not leaning over my bars. And BMW has offerings there too. Stay tuned. Maybe even do me a little favor and subscribe to my channel. I'd like to someday make a little money on all this. Thanks for watching.